Hi, thank you so much. This is Jenny Oya with Nuggets and Things. I want to share with you a little bit about, just knowing what your purpose is and staying in that, right? You hear me talk about your purpose so many times because so many times people are confused about their purpose in life. Why are you here? Sometimes you got to redefine that, right? Because so many times you get, all these mixed signals. There's always somebody sometimes in your life is always telling you what you should be. You should do this. You should do that. If I was you, this would happen. If I was you, trying to redirect your life or possibly trying to guide it, right? But you must know what your divine purpose is. What is the plan for your life? Because you cannot walk something you don't know where you're supposed to be walking. Okay? Um, I remember being in a place or a position, and I enjoyed where I was. I enjoyed what I did, but I knew it was not something that I was destined to stay in. Right? Uh, Years ago, I was out playing softball, and I got to second base, and someone said something to me. I said, I'm just searching for home. They said, "What do you mean?" I said, "I'm searching for home." Like, I'm talking on second base. I need, and somebody had said something to me that triggered something in me, and I said, I just haven't found home yet. I need to find a place that I can call home. And sometimes it's a place, sometimes it's a person. Sometimes you can be with somebody and they make you feel at home. You ever have that feeling that whenever you're talking to them, you just feel so relaxed, like just, oh man, I can just rest right here, right? Because you feel at home, you feel safe, you feel like everything is in place. That's home. They say home is where the heart is. Think about that. We're not looking for that box design, but it is exactly where you're supposed to be spiritually. Where are you supposed to be spiritually? That's home for you. That's home. You can do a lot of things in life, but what really clicks in your life? What makes sense to you? I was sitting on the job the other day, and something was happening, and I looked at one of my staff. I says, "Ooh, deja vu." He said, "What?" I says, "This is deja vu. I've seen this already. I've already been here." And how can you have deja vu? Let me just go here on a little side journey. How can you have deja vu? Deja vu is meaning it's a place that you have not been yet, but yet when it comes, you already remember where you was, who you talked to. I mean, everything kind of fits right in place, right? So how can you have deja vu? Because deja vu normally is your past. I'm sorry, your present, the future. I'm gonna get it together. It's your future, something you haven't seen before. Oh man, I remember this, right? Sometimes your deja vu could be your past, right? And something happens and it triggers us. I remember this. You ever walk into a place and say, I've been here before? Or you talk to somebody and says, you are so familiar to me. Yeah, right. They're so familiar to you because of the fact that you have met their spirit before. It doesn't have to be their actual body, just their spirit. Oh my gracious. And when you meet somebody whose spirit just settles in, you're in the divine plan because now you're on the right course. Because it's like you're going on a regular route, right? You already know the things you should meet along that way. Okay, Aunt Jane's house is over here. You make this turn over here. You're gonna be passing the horse pasture over here. Things start to look familiar to you, and you remember those things, right? It's the same thing in your spiritual life, not your natural life, your spiritual life. In your spiritual life, as you begin to walk this life through, as you begin to move forward, as you begin to, go into your purpose, you'll find that things start to look familiar to you. And you know they're being personally designed. Isn't it amazing how, somebody says they're doing a picture of you, a photograph or whatever, it's going to look just like you. It's supposed to anyway, right? Because it's for you. This is your plan. Like your fingerprints. No one has the same fingerprints as you. No one has that same path as you have. Even people that you meet on that same path, and you will meet people that you say, and you got, gosh, like I know you forever. You ever talk to somebody and you say, God, like I know you forever. My children tell me all the time when I'm talking to people, Mama, who's that? I said, I don't know. Why are you talking to them so long? I said, They're just people, baby. I just meet along the way. But as I got older, I began to realize, those familiar faces, those familiar people, they're people that you have met, on those soul journeys, right? We'll talk about that another day too. But you meet those people and you already met them before. You know their spirit, right? And I tell people, I say, honey, hope. It don't matter. I don't care about your smile. I don't care about what you're doing. I'm listening to your spirit. And your spirit needs to be in line with your lips. I tell people, I say, their mouth is moving, but I'm watching your heart, honey. I'm watching your heart. While your mouth is talking, I'm listening to your heart. Because your heart can't lie. It can't lie. Your heart is not designed to lie. Your lips are. Your lips will lie. It will say something that's wrong, but the heart is pure. It can't lie. It can be deceitful. It can, it can be evil, but it can't lie. What it is what it is. It's your heart. That's what it is. So you will lie, but ain't your heart. It's you. You lie, And you already heard me say many times before, I detest a liar. No, I don't like. I detest a liar. I ain't even gonna keep talking about that part, because how can you trust somebody who's always lying? You don't know, even when they tell the truth. Like, what's that story, the boy who cried wolf, right? He lied so much that when the wolf actually came, no one came, because he had played the joke so many times, he had lied so many times that they wasn't going to budge this time, and this time was a real deal. So, it wasn't nothing good happened to him because of the lies he had told. It's the same thing with people in your life, or you, right? You can't keep telling a lie and expect people to follow suit, especially when they find that you're lying to them. Because once they know you have lied once, the second time, I'm telling you, they're already on P's and Q's. I'll try it again. But they already got doubt. They're shaky about it, right? Because they don't know if you're telling the truth, because you have already proven that you can lie. And, I want to be trustworthy, and I want to know I can trust you. I can trust you to tell me the truth, despite the fact of how I'm going to react to it. Tell the truth. I may not like what you said, but I will respect it because it's the truth. And I want to respect you. If nothing, I may not like you, but I want to respect you because you're going to tell the truth. Hey, the other day I was inside, had a luncheon, and I was out, and this, I'm getting my plate, right, walking through, and this guy walks up to me, and he's, I already saw him spy checking me, right? He was spy checking me, So I didn't catch no glaze, right? You don't catch a glaze when the spy checking. You don't catch the glaze, right? Because then you make them think you're interested in them too. So I don't catch glazes, because I see you. Parenthesis on point, right? I see you, but I ain't catching glaze. So I'm steady walking through, right? And then he finally got the nerve to walk up to me. Hey, how you doing today? I said, I'm doing fine, thank you. And I'm always smiling. That's something my mama said I did since I was little, so it ain't gonna stop now. I'm always gonna be smiling. Please don't mess with the grill, because I like to smile, right? But anyway, and as I'm smiling, right, and he started talking, yada yada, boom boom, and I'm studying. He said, and I'm like, I'm trying to get some food. I'm hungry for one thing. And most people who know me know you don't mess with my food. Don't be trying to mess with my food time, right there. Anyway, he says, he started talking to me. He said, yeah, what's your name? I told him my name, right? He says, oh yeah, my name is JJ. I said KKMM, whatever it was, 2 initials, right? And I said, ooh, that sounds like a player's name. He looked at me, he started laughing. I said, ooh, and made a spin, right? And I said, and because he was giving off, right, those energies, right? Because I talk to people all the time. I said, when you know who you are, your purpose, and you got people trying to misguide you, misalign you, or take you on another path, right? With a whole lot of, I call it, blues clues. I ain't gonna use the other word. A whole lot of, stuff. It ain't making no sense. You stay in where you're supposed to be. Do what you're supposed to do. Be who you're supposed to be. I tell people all the time, I said, look, don't try to be somebody else. They take it. Be you. You are an original. Be you. Everybody ain't gonna like you. They're not gonna agree with you. They ain't gonna bounce with you. But you still be you. Because I'm telling you, being you, and if you grounded in you, and you're good at what you do, you're gonna attract people. I tell you, I said, people can't help but being attracted to you because you're walking in some powerful light. And when you're walking in some powerful light, light attracts. And sometimes they don't know why they're coming to you. They coming to you. See, I don't go on no trip thinking, oh, yeah, they're all about, I ain't on that trip. Because I realize people see me like they see you. When you're walking in the light and you are a guiding light, they're going to come up to you. They think they're coming to you for one reason, but they're only coming because they see the light, right? They come into the light. So you must pour light in them. Take them out of a dark place and put them in some light. That's it. I don't care what their purpose was, what their plan was. You put them back in some light. That's how you gotta do. Look, I know what you think you're gonna get, but let me show you what you're gonna get. You're gonna get some light. That's all you're gonna get, some light. Pour it on them, honey. Because some people don't like being no light. They like darkness, where they can hide and slip and slide. I ain't got time for it, right? Put you in that light. That's the purpose. That's the plan. I called about on the phone to somebody. I'm saying, and they said, how you doing today? I said, I'm doing awesome. They said, awesome. I said, yeah. They said, well, I ain't doing awesome, but I'm doing good. I said, yeah, you will be. They said, well, I'm hoping so. So we had this long conversation, right, on the phone, because I'm trying to get, some banking stuff done with the business, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, when I got the phone, they said, yeah, you are doing awesome. And you got me feeling that I'm going to go home and tell my wife, this woman. I said, no, see, that's what I want. I want you to be in a place that when somebody is talking to you about some truths, right? And they start to pour into your life, nothing but light, honey, nothing but love, nothing but guidance, hope, right? They're building you. Guess what? You got to go tell somebody. Because you're going to leave there feeling better. See, I don't want to go and be in somebody's presence and leave feeling worse. I want to know that once I have left your presence, I'm feeling better. And that's what you're supposed to be. You make it lighter. You're a light, make it lighter. Don't get it, make somebody heavy. And sometimes, I be complaining about something that's going on, and then I'm talking to somebody, and I said, I gotta stop doing that, because I'm not trying to make somebody's their load heavy because of my woes, right? So I had to back up and say, I got to share them for good things, good news, let me tell you what's happening, right? Not what is happening, but what is happening. There's a change happening. Good things are coming your way. This is all about the great things that's happening. When you have your mindset that you are walking into your purpose, you are living your purpose directly out. Doesn't matter what people think and how they feel when they get to you. You stand on what you know you are. Don't let somebody put you in a place that that's not where you belong. You're trying to satisfy people instead of satisfying yourself. You make sure you are where you have been designed to be. Because if you're in the right place, baby cakes, the right place, you will grow. You will flourish. You will be. Oh my gracious. I'm talking about you can feed nations of just being in the right place. And I'm not talking about naturally feeding them. I'm talking about spiritually feeding them. You can be anything you want to be when you grow in the place you're supposed to be. Be that person. Be that soul. Be that spirit. Be that God. Be that truth. And I'm telling you, you can't lose when you are all that you are supposed to be. Never let somebody tell you, you shouldn't be this, you shouldn't be that. I had somebody tell me the other day, right? And they trying to tell me, I said, look, I let them talk. I kind of crossed my legs up on them too, right? Let them talk. When they finished talking, I said, now, I already told you what I'm going to do. But if you need to talk about it some more, that's fine. But when you get done talking, I'm still going to do exactly what I told you I'm getting ready to do because I know my purpose. I know my place. I know the design that has been set before me. And I'm going to walk that thing out. If nobody walks with me, I'm going to still be doing what I'm supposed to be doing, regardless of what somebody feels, right? And I know everybody will never be happy about the plans that you make. They're never going to be happy about every decision that you do. They're never going to be happy about everything that you have set up, your goals. But it's okay. You're not here to make everybody happy. You are here to do what you are called to do, irregardless. And when you do what you're supposed to do, guess what? You will have some happy people with you. They're going to be walking with you. They're going to be happy that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing because you're blessing them too. It's simple. And that's all you want to do is be a blessing. You want to be the touch that somebody needs just for today. They've been touched by you. You know, you pour some water on somebody and cause them to grow. You're the sunlight, to cause them to feel that thing, right? You might have been just, what they need to be grounded today. You were the earth to help them to ground. Whatever that is, be that. Be happy that you've been called to be that. And don't worry about those who feel as though you're not doing what you're supposed to. Hey, it's okay. They have a right to feel that way. Their feelings are valid. They have a right to feel what they feel. But don't you move from what you know. And you got to know it. Am I right? Of course I am. It's an awesome day. It's a great day. It has already been defined for us. So all we got to do is walk in it and be powerful. Let our light forever shine and be exactly what we're supposed to be and do exactly what we're supposed to do. It is springtime coming and I'm getting excited because as it begins to burst and bloom, so will I. And so will you. Have a powerful day. Let your light forever shine. Be awesome in everything that you do. Don't get confused about who you are. And never let somebody else misguide you to be something that you don't want to be or you're not called to be. I love you. Have a powerful day. It's Jenny Oya with Nuggets and Things. Thank you so much.